Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Phoenix. That's right, we're taking a look at a made-in-Japan Phoenix from the same folks who brought you tune basses. And this is going to be an interesting one. Let's check it out. This is a Phoenix, made in Japan from the same folks who brought you tune basses, the original manufacturers, not the ones in Korea. This is a high-end, handmade Japanese bass with some really cool stuff. For the body, we have a koa top and back with a mahogany core, and that is paired with a neck-through 5-piece maple and walnut neck, 34-inch scale, 24-fret ebony fingerboard. And we have a brass nut as well. The nut width is a 46mm nut. Neck profile is a very modern shape. And opposite of the nut is a bridge, a nice gold bridge, high mass bridge that has, I believe, around 16.5mm spacing. This is rather tight. Up at the headstock, we have a figured cap, a nice gold emblem for the Phoenix, and 5 gold tuners. These appear to be Goto tuners, though correct me if I'm wrong. For the electronics, we have in-house tune/Phoenix electronics. These are active jazz bass pickups paired to a 3-band preamp. There is a mid-sweep in the control cavity with a trim pot. This is an older instrument, this isn't brand new, so I know a lot of more modern preamps will give you a mid-control or mid-frequency control on the outside and not in the control cavity, but this is old school. You have a trim pot in there as well as some trim pots for individual pickup gain, so you can balance the pickups out if you want to kind of leverage one pickup over another. Now let's go ahead and turn this bass around. Around back, we see the gorgeous koa back over here, as well as a large control cavity that encompasses our battery cavity as well. It's just one cavity for everything. And we also see the wonderful neck-through construction. This is an absolute masterpiece, a work of art here. Weight-wise, this bass comes in at a featherweight 8.6 pounds. That's right, we have a 5-string that is under 9 pounds. That is quite the feat, especially for something that is made of mahogany, maple, and walnut, which aren't necessarily the lightest woods in the world. Now, I know you guys are wondering, what does this bass sound like? You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and push that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Yeah, this is a incredible bass. These are masterpieces built by master craftsmen overseas in Japan. Yeah, the neck profile is super comfortable. This is easy to navigate and play, and the tone is just one that is so full yet can cut through the mix. It almost sounds like a Warwick thumb. I mean, if you look at the pickup placement, it's almost kind of like a 4-string thumb, and you do get some really nice growl and really nice cut. Very modern, very high-end sounding. Gorgeous tone. So we have a 3-band EQ and a mid-sweep in the control cavity. Now I'm not going to touch that as this is not my bass. I am borrowing it from a friend of the channel. Dan, thank you very much for lending me this instrument. This is an absolute masterpiece. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and check out the pickups individually, and we'll play with the preamp a little bit after that. So first, I just realized the controls are all sorts of weird. So I was thinking this was going to be the blend control. I believe this is the volume. Yep, that's volume. Blend? I think this is the blend. Yep. Yeah, so for a neck pickup, I mean, this is kind of more in the middle, almost sweet spot territory. I mean, given that it's 24 frets, this is in a interesting location, and it sounds real nice. Has some growl and bark to it. Now let's go ahead and play with this EQ a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut all 3 controls. And let's play with each control independently first. Let's start with this one, whatever it is. Bass. Now let's bring the bass control up to around 50% boost. Very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and cut that and play with the treble now. Here is the treble at center with the bass and mids cut. Very nice. At center, you're getting some nice growl and definition without really sounding empty. And there's a lot of just grit. It sounds nice. Now let's boost this to about 50%. And with the treble boosted to 50%, let's bring the bass up to center now. Very nice, very nice. Really good tone out of this. Let's boost the bass to 50%. With the treble and bass boosted to 50% each, even though I just did that backwards, let's bring the mids up to center. So bass and treble boosted, mid center. Now let's bring the mids up to about 50% boost and the bass and treble to 50% cut. Very nice, very nice. Next, let's check out the bridge pickup and center the preamp. So here is just the bridge pickup, preamp centered. Very very nice. You have a lot of definition and clarity once again, without sounding too nasally or sounding too harsh. So very nice sounds out of both of these pickups individually, and I attribute that to the quality construction as well as good placement here. This thing is absolutely stellar. Almost sounds like a true single coil, honestly. You have such definition and like clarity. You have such definition and clarity on the upper registers. It's really nice, really, really nice. Now let's cut everything. And now let's bring the bass up to center. And the bass at 50%. And with the bass at 50%, let's bring the treble up to 50% boost as well, leaving the mid scooped. Now let's put the mids back into the picture and bring those up to center. And I think that'll do it for the bridge pickup. Let's center the preamp and center the blend control, wherever that is. Here it is. Whew, the tone of this bass is incredible. This is a beauty. This is an absolute beauty. Now with both pickups engaged, let's cut the preamp fully. And let's just go straight to the super scoop. So bass at 50%, treble at 50%. And here's the mids at center with the treble and bass boosted to 50%. I think this thing just sounds great in almost all configurations, so well done, Tune/Phoenix. Well done. I'm going to go ahead and center the preamp now, and let's see how she slaps. Very nice, very nice. Finally, let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. So here are my final thoughts on the Phoenix by Tune, or the Tune Shop. Same guys. What a masterpiece. This is an incredible bass. Absolutely incredible, both in tone, playability, even with the tight string spacing, I'm still able to navigate around with no issues. And usually I'm not that comfortable with basses that have that tight of a string spacing, but this one, I don't know what it is, but it just feels absolutely great. The B string is very solid as well, especially for a 34-inch scale instrument, so very well done. Now you may be wondering, hey, where do I get one? I don't know. These are very rare, just like the regular Tune Japanese basses, and they're probably on the expensive side as well. How much? I really don't know. You're probably looking well north of Stingray special prices on the new market, if they still make them, and used, you're probably looking at north of that as well. These are all very high quality materials used here. Koa, walnut, mahogany. You have a nice ebony fretboard, the inlay work, the gorgeous gold emblem at the headstock. Everything here is just so well done, and the attention to detail is incredible. Now, I'm not going to give this bass a rating because you really can't buy one. I mean, they're super rare. But if you ever stumble across a Phoenix, a made in Japan Phoenix, you will not be disappointed. Even BB likes it. So that's all I have to say about the made in Japan Phoenix bass from the Tune Shop. I think they did an amazing job with this instrument, and I would love to play more of their basses. I've always been a huge fan of Tune, but sadly I've only been able to play one of the Korean ones, which was okay. However, comparing that made in Korea Tune bass, which I reviewed early on in the channel, to this, it's apples and oranges. This is an absolute masterpiece. So, well done. Let me know what you guys think about the Phoenix in the comments down below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Phoenix. And as always, until we groove again,